First and foremost, I'm working with MyFirstWig today, okay, you guys? So I'm going to show you how I installed this flawless lace frontal unit with no baby hairs, as you can see. So we're going to get into this install and an interesting shop talk. So let's get into it. What is going on, YouTube? It's your girl Easy Breezy, and I'm back with another hair sponsor. Now, of course, this is not the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth time this company has been on my channel. Once again, thank you so much, MyFirstWig, for giving us this straight lace front unit. Now, MyFirstWig did not name their company that for no reason, okay? If it's your first time buying a wig, then you are at the right place because these wigs are super easy to install. The hairline is already pre-customized and it's easy to wear glueless because they include this really thick black band in the back of the wig that helps your wig stay on and allows you to wear it glueless if you want it that way. So with this wig in particular, I did not have to bleach the knots at all, okay? So I didn't have to use no energy or time doing that, but I did have to pluck the hairline just a little bit. Now, I didn't necessarily have to, but just, you know, because of how I like my wigs to look on camera, then I did pluck a little bit, but the hairline was very easy to pluck because it wasn't thick at all. And I really didn't have to, for real. And not all women like their hairlines plucked because they like their wigs to last a long time, and you know, wigs tend to shed over time and it really helps with the longevity. But then, you know, you have those females that only wear a wig maybe once or twice and then throw it away or give it away. So it's really up to you, for real. All right, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my model today, right? So this is Ayana, and she's been my client supporting me when I had a shop years ago. So she is an OG in my chair, right? And one thing that I love about her is that, first of all, when I was doing her hair a long time ago, she only got partial sew-ins. So this is like so quote unquote out of her range. Like, she was so comfortable getting partial sew-ins that, you know, I kind of had to convince her to get a frontal. But she literally told me that she did not let no one touch her hair the whole time I stopped doing hair. So, you know, she was waiting for this, and I'm glad that she was open to trying a frontal because I knew she would love it. But I'm not gonna lie, the first frontal wig I ever put on her, it was from a company that I never worked with before, and that wasn't the problem. The problem was the wig sucked. Like, it got tangled, it was shedding, and she said that it was like horrible, it did not last. And I was like, you know what, I cannot do Ayana like that. Like, I can't do her like that. So I had her come by another time and I put a wig on her for free, and it was a way better experience. And I did her makeup, so she was loving it, y'all, and it felt like a big transformation. So I was so happy for her. And every time I do someone's makeup, they love it. They be like, girl, how come you're not a makeup artist? Like, I want to pay you to do this. But I can't lie, I don't want to do makeup. I did makeup for like maybe a month of my life, and it was already too much because I already do hair. Like, who wants to just sit there on the same girl for like 6 hours doing her hair and her makeup? I barely have the patience of doing hair, okay? So I had to let the makeup dreams go, but I still enjoy doing it from time to time, especially how I'm doing it now for YouTube. So as I'm installing this wig, I want to get into a shop talk, all right? Now, this is for all my girls and guys that are in the service industry that do beauty services or maybe other services as well. So basically, I want to talk about what is too much when it comes to compensating a client. Like, if a client doesn't like their hair or their nails or their makeup or whatever, like, should you just be able to give them back their money completely? Like, I know that this is going to be a debate between the servicers and the customers, but listen, if we took time to do the service, then should we really give y'all back all y'all money or just a percentage? All right. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story really quick, all right? So one time I was at home and I was off, and one of my old clients like begged me to come to the shop, right? She was like, please, can you come to the shop? I need my hair done. I'm about to do a photo shoot. And in my mind, I was like, I really did not want to do it, but because, you know, she was my client for so long and she bought hair from me a few times, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it for her, right? So I went up to the shop on my off day. So when I got there, you know, I started doing her hair, everything was normal, but the wig that she brought me, it was from like a sponsor or like a hair company that I guess wanted to give her some free hair or whatever. This wig did not come from me. It did not come from any reputable company that I've ever heard of. Not saying that the wig was just horrible, but I mean, I never heard of it. Now, one thing that I did notice about the wig was that like the sides of the frontal did not go far back at all. It was like literally like a 2-inch frontal. Like, I don't know what cheap ass factory done made that wig, but I've never saw a wig like that in my life. Like normally I'll see like a 13x4" or 13x6" wig, but this was literally a 13x2" wig. Now, because she was only wearing the wig for a photo shoot, I figured that, you know, I mean, obviously we can finesse it, you know, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. So I didn't say nothing about it. She said she wanted a side part, so I installed it, molded her down, curled it, and basically finished the entire style. Oh yeah, and as I tell this story, I just remembered that I dyed the wig jet black for her as well. So I was really going above and beyond for this girl on my off day. So long story short, right, when I was done with the wig, she was looking in the mirror and I'm just chilling, sitting down on my phone, really waiting for her to pay me so I can leave. And I can tell that something was wrong because when a client is looking in the mirror for too long, playing with their hair and like, you know, trying to change things and adjust things, that obviously they don't like something about it. So I didn't say nothing because I'm just like, girl, can you just pay me? So 5 minutes later, she goes, why is it so short? Why can't the part go longer, like further back? And I'm like, because that's the wig. So she looks at me like confused and looks back in the mirror and starts playing with her hair again. And I'm in my mind like, please do not give me no fucking problems right now because I do not have time. So, but I wasn't showing that, you know, on my face because I'm just, you know, waiting for her to, goddamn, I really don't even know. So she's still playing with it and she's like, well, can we change the style? And I'm like, okay. I mean, I already molded her and styled her. So the fact that she's asking me to mold her and style her again is already pissing me off. But I was like, okay, cool, like no problem. So I do her a middle part. So I guess like the part is a little bit longer, like toward the center of the wig, but it's still not long. So after we're done with that, y'all, she still doesn't like it. So, you know, I'm telling her like, it's just for a photo shoot. Like no one is going to be paying attention to the part. So I was telling her that you can always flip it to the side and play with it and, you know, just make it look good for photos. And for some reason, like she was giving me so much like trouble about this part. And I'm like, this part don't even have shit to do with me. So why is she acting like it's my fault? All right, so fast forward, she ends up paying for her hair and I leave the shop, right? Now, maybe an hour, maybe 30 minutes to an hour later, I get a text from her and she's saying how, oh, I don't like how the wig is installed. Now, mind you guys, she had no complaints when we were at the shop about how the wig was installed. She said nothing about the hairline. She said nothing about the lace. She said nothing about that stuff. She only mentioned the part. So when I was reading her text message, I knew that she was trying to get her money back for a reason that really was invalid. And lo and behold, toward the end of the message, y'all, she asked for all of her money back. okay? After knowing that I literally took time out on my off day to do this for her, after knowing good and damn well that it wasn't my fault why she didn't like the wig, and she was lying about why she didn't like it, and she didn't even ask for a portion of it back. She asked for 100% of her money back. And I was so, y'all, my blood is literally boiling just telling this story. So in all, her total came up to $280, right? It was $80 for the dye and $200 for the install. And I told her straight up, like, I can't give you this $80 back for the dye because I had to buy color for it, and the color has nothing to do with the install that you quote unquote hate so much. And I gave her the $200 back, y'all. Me now looking back at that situation, I would have told myself, hell to the nah. She is lying. Like, she is lying. But you know, at that time, and I still feel this way, like the customer is always right, and I don't want like a bad reputation or rapport about my name. So I gave her money back, and y'all, after that, I gave her a piece of my mind. After I sent her the $200 back, I texted her and I was like, you know what? I'm going to refund you this money, but I know that you're lying about the install and what you don't like about it because you didn't mention the lace even one time when I was with you. You just want your money back because you don't like the wig, and that's very selfish of you. And I told her that, yeah, and you had me leave my house on my off day just to service you, just to waste my time. And I told her that I will no longer allow you to book with me and have a good life. And I blocked her, and y'all, that's the last time I spoke to that woman. So basically, you know, I do believe in giving clients their money back, or at least like doing a free service for them or replacing their hair if you mess something up. And you know when you mess something up, like that's just having basic integrity. But this situation was a pure finesse, and you know, it was kind of traumatizing. And it still is to this day. And every time like she comes across my timeline, because we have a lot of mutual friends, I get pissed off all over again. So yeah, that was just another one of my angry, horrible, traumatic shop stories. All right, so as we finish this install, y'all tell me what y'all think about that situation in the comments below. And you know, you can answer my original question as well, because I know that that answer, I mean, is completely ambiguous. There's so many situations and scenarios that can happen. And if you have any stories about when you had to, you know what I'm saying, ask for a full refund, tell me that too. And all my stylists, tell me your perspective. All my clients, tell me your perspective, and let's talk about it. All right, y'all, so as you can see, we cut a little bit of layers in there to give it some movement and some body and some dimension. We did not do no baby hairs, and I love the hairline. It's super clean, looks natural. And listen, once again, thank you so much, MyFirstWig, for sponsoring this video. I love it. As you can see, my model loves it. And if you guys want this exact unit, I'm going to put all the information in the description below. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you go ahead and do that and turn on your notifications. See y'all later.